The grey man does whatever a grey man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Grey Man. A video from Grey Man.
Grey Maniacs gather! Here I am again, the Grey Man, going through box P, and we've got to my Superboy run. Yeah, this is Superboy from the 90s. Pretty good run. I enjoyed it anyway. First, there's a couple of one-shots here. A Superboy and a Risk double shot. Risk was a member of the Teen Titans at one point when there was a whole new team up. Argent and can't remember the other members. Prism maybe? I can't remember now. He basically got both his arms ripped off later on. So yeah, poor old Risk. Both Superboy Prime. I think he fought Superboy Prime once and had an arm ripped off, and then when Superboy Prime came back, he ripped his other arm off. It's just like the epitome of, like, I don't know, the way comic books have gone, really. Superboy plus the power of Shazam. And there's is it Freddy, what's his name? Freddy something or other. He's Marvel Boy Jr. or whatever, or yeah, Shazam Jr. Captain Shazam Jr. I don't remember what his title is now. Somebody's, I'm trying to remember his name. All I can remember is, when I say Freddy, all I can think of is the English cricketer Freddie Flintoff. So that comes into my head. Right, Superboy plus Sliver. Sliver was a member of a heavy metal band. What was their name of their book? I've got number 1 of it, I think. They were, I don't know, Monster Squad or something like that. Monster Team, or, and it was like a band, a touring band of monsters. There was a Dracula woman, vampire woman, singer. There were, I think, Frankenstein's monster was the drummer. I don't know what Sliver did, bass maybe, I can't remember. Yeah, Scare Tactics, there you go, from the pages of Scare Tactics. Yeah. Exploding from that's another team that disappeared into nothingness. Right, then we had a little run. I'm probably showing these out. Well, I probably should have shown the Superboy first, but the Superboy and the Ravers. This came in '96. I can't remember the name of all the characters though. I think this guy at the back here is a Kund. Oh, there's she's a woman who got her powers from being bitten by the alien from the Bloodlines series. Livewire, is she Livewire maybe? Oh, is she Superboy? She's a very alluring lady with her costume. I can't remember what her name was though. This guy here, I think he's called Hero, because he actually has a hero dial H for hero dial. And this guy here at the back is a Kund, I believe. But basically this is kind of a weird kind of... Basically they're a super team who go around, they literally are ravers. It was like a galactic rave that they could teleport to and dance and party all night kind of thing. And yeah, and that's how the story came about. They were a bunch of ravers, literally. Is that Livewire? I think she's called Livewire. Yeah. House rules, the never-ending party. Anyway, let's just get on with showing you these instead of talking about them and scanning through them. I need to give them another read, really. Intercepted. It's like Kessel is the writer. Is it Carl or Barbara Kessel doing the writing? Oh, it's a Dark Star, isn't it? I believe that's a Dark Star. They were around in that era. He's got the Dark Star emblem on his chest anyway. They were like a team that were like the Green Lantern Corps. They would, instead of being run by the Guardians of the Galaxy from Oa, they were like a brother race called the Controllers, I think they were called, who had broken away from the Owens way back in the past, and they created their own crime-fighting, law enforcement galactic federation called the Dark Stars, who had a run for a while. They were quite cool. And this is a cool character that got brought into this Superboy and the Ravers, Half-Life. He was like a 50s rock and roll guy. I think he got something to do with aliens, alien spaceship or something. And he basically he's not like an undead almost. He's like half normal looking, half skeleton covered with green goo. Green alien goo, basically. So Half-Life of the party. He was quite a cool character, though. He looked pretty cool. Creature discomforts. I'm pretty sure that guy's called Hero. At the back there. Yeah, because in the very next one, Fallen Hero, and you can see the H dial there. I think he was gay. I believe he was a gay character. I'm sure that's brought up at some point during the story run. And I think he got the dial from the Scavenger. There's a character called the Scavenger. I think it might be from the Legion of Superheroes originally. He basically collects stuff, and somehow he'd collect the Hero dial at some point, and Hero gets the Hero dial and starts using it. The Party Zone. See, Half-Life is now joined the team. You can see him there. Old Half-Life of the party. Hopefully we get a little thing tell us what the other people are called in this run at some point. It's a nice yellow background. Impulse. Impulse comes to the party. Road trip. First stop, Impulse. And there's various ladies looking for Impulse's signature, much to Superboy's chagrin. and the member of his team, the Cund, is also after Impulse's signature. He's like a complete fanboy by the looks of it. So I'm going to check who the writer is. Is it Carl or Barbara Kessel who is... Really? Is that the front cover? What? Oh no, I don't think it was. Carl. Oh no? Oh, apparently there's two people doing the writing. Kessel and Matson were in charge of writing. But it still just says Kessel, so I still don't know who it's Carl or Barbara Kessel. Caliber. No, is that Caliber? Oh no, he's not a blinking Cund, he's accordion. I think. Am I getting confused? Was he accordion all this time? As in the Weaponeers of Quad? Or Quad? That's interesting. I've forgotten now if that was what the case is. No, that's a different character. Yeah, no, there was a Quadian there. I don't know though. Anyway, you have to read it yourself to find out. No, I think he is. I think he's called Caliber. Caliber. This, I think he's a Quadian then, not a Cundian. In fact, he looks more Quadian than Cundian, maybe. Yeah, Cundians a little more savage looking, aren't they? So, he's a Quadian. Okay. Road trip, second stop, Warriors. This is funny. At this point, Guy Gardner Warrior, he's got his own bar, hasn't he, called Warriors, and the Superboy and the Ravens are trying to get in. And he's obviously ID checking them. He's doing an ID check because obviously in America you're not allowed to drink till you're 21, are you? Weird place. But you can have a gun. Oh, you have a gun, all right. Oh, don't worry about that. As many guns as you like. You can't have a drink. Anyway. Excuse me. And he's trying to use Superman's ID to get into the bar. And Guy is not looking... He's not looking like he's believing it somehow. But there you go. And look at the cheesy grin on Superboy. Trying to basically... blag his way in. Oh dear. Right, road trip, third stop, Metropolis. Is Superboy wearing a traditional Superboy costume there? Not too sure. But old blue Superman there at the top. Meltdown 4, The Loss. Was there a Meltdown 1, 2 and 3? Or was it just called Meltdown 4? That was the whole name of it. I don't think it's part 4, maybe. I'm not too sure. Superboy and the Ravers, guilty. Never really find out what that purple woman's name is. I need to find out what her name is. Will it? I keep checking. No. Interesting. You have to take my word for it. It's interesting. Okay, it seems to be. Ooh, that's an interesting costume. Plenty of buttons showing that costume. Let's just move on. Fatal Fury. This is probably a run that not that many people know about. It was hardly, you know, a vaunted series in its day, I don't think. But yeah, I thought it was quite cool. Right, dial H for trouble. No, sorry, dial H for hero trouble. Breaking the rave. Looks like the apocalypse of Gatecrash, the intergalactic rave. Some Calabac and the female Furies. Rave on! Lean, catch you cry. Nice Half-Life picture. Blind Rage. Almost at the end of the run now. Brothers at Arms. Looks like this guy can change size, because here he's small and the last one he was really big. So was that his Quadium power? Caliber? Still never found out what the name of the purple woman is. And this is the last one, number 19. The party's over. I mean, that was the guy who was heading up the rave. He wasn't really part of the team. Just basically, they basically met at an intergalactic rave and became a team. Yeah, interesting. Let's see if I can. Last chance to find out who the purple woman's name is, if we even see her. The interior art's not much to write home about. See, I miss the days when you have a little box at the first page telling you like a breakdown of the team, like, you know, like a tiny little information box. Used to happen all the time back in the day. Why would you get rid of a thing like that? You know, just a little box at the top, giving you a brief synopsis of the characters. I used to do that all the time. It might be the same every week or every month. See, I've got no idea what that woman's name is. I have to look it up because it's annoying me. I don't think she ever turned up in anywhere else, but she had a good look. Anyway, that was Superboy and the Ravers. And actually at the end of that Superboy and the Ravers, it says the story continues in Superboy number 50. So this kind of like must have come in a good way into the original Superboy run. But here is the Superboy run. Let's start off. We're going to go for, this is 1994. Of course, if anyone doesn't know, the reign of the Supermen, Superman was dead. 4 new heroes stepped up to take his place. the cyborg Superman, who wasn't a hero in the end, Steel, the Eradicator, and Superboy, who was a clone of Superman. Yeah, and somebody else's genes were used as well. We didn't know who it was, but it started off as just a clone of Superman, and different powers. He had some strength, some flight. He had something called tactile telekinesis, which is kind of like to do with his strength. Like, she's a knockout. She basically turned out to be from Apocalypse. She was a bit of a love interest, kind of, for Superboy at one point, although she was like an older woman and a bit of a psychopath, bit of a nutcase, a bit uncontrollable. Cross being from Apocalypse, of course. And later on, I believe she joined the Secret Six. Is it the Secret Six? Yeah, I think it's called the Secret Six. The villainous, they're kind of like less than, villainous Secret Six. Not the original Secret Six, but the later on team led by Scandal Savage. And I'm pretty sure she was the love interest for Scandal Savage in that one as well. So she gets around. She's a love interest wherever she goes. I think she ends up getting killed as well in that Secret Six run. Infernal Combat. I think that might be the Scavenger that he's fighting there. Could be the Scavenger. Let's see if we can find out which Kessel it is. Carl Kessel was doing the stories, so I'm guessing he was also doing Superboy and the Ravers. Yeah, Scavenger. It is Scavenger, and that's who Hero got the H dial from. We now return to Superboy, the animated series. Not sure what's happened to Superboy there. Fallen asleep? It doesn't look like fallen asleep. It looks like he's been zapped by something. There you go. Pretty sure we're coming up to one of them books that didn't used to be worth anything, but now has gone up in price. I believe coming soon. Can't remember what issue is in now. Right, Superboy number 5. That's some big, sharp, clawy things. Then we have Worlds Collide number 3, which is number 6. It's a milestone crossover fighting Parasite. Carrying on with the milestone crossovers, The Kids Are All Right. He's got Static. I'm not too sure what the woman's name is. I kind of feel that I should know. I think she might be a sidekick to... She's not a sidekick to Icon, is she? She's especially someone's... right-hand girl. But I don't think she's a character in her own book. I think she might have been a part of a team. Rocket, I think her name's Rocket, yeah. Rocket, I believe her name is. Right, number 8, 0 Hour. So he goes back to Smallville to find the original Superboy and get into a fight with him. Because that's what you do when you're a superhero, you get into fights. Even with other superheroes. Right, and because it's the 0 Hour, we now have Superboy 0. The beginning of tomorrow. And then we go to the one that didn't used to be worth anything and now is probably worth a bit more money. It's the first appearance of King Shark. Looking pretty vicious on that one. Superboy. Game over. Ah. Copperhead, I believe. I think his friend there is Lexi, I think her name was. Is it Lexi Leach? I'm sure he had like a kind of manager at that point. He was almost a little bit like Booster Goldish, where he's trying to get fame and fortune. But whereas Booster Gold had a company that was trying to, I forget a company he was trying to promote, or a corporation he was trying to promote. Superboy was just trying to be like I don't know what you'd call it, a media sensation kind of thing. So it was all about PR and stuff like that. And I think this guy Leach was his like manager, and Lexi was his daughter. I can't remember what his name. I'm sure something Leach. I'm sure that was the surname. And Lexi Leach was a kind of love interest, friend, kind of thing. Oh, maybe it's not Lexi. What did I say her name was? I think it's Roxy. Roxy. It's talking so good Roxy there. So yeah, maybe it's Roxy Leach. Right. And I think the manager's called Rex Leach. There you go. I'm about to look it up. Okay, Watery Grave, part 1 of 3. Looks like he's joined the Suicide Squad. I don't think these people were all in the Suicide Squad at this point. Maybe they were. I don't think Knockout was in a member of the Suicide Squad already. Obviously, you got Deadshot, you got Captain Boomerang. I know that King Shark became a member of the Suicide Squad, obviously, because he's in the movie. I didn't realise he was in it already by his second appearance. Surely not. Maybe he was. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe that it was just members of the Suicide Squad, but they weren't actually doing a Suicide Squad mission. I'm not too sure. Another run that this could do with another read, to be honest. Because this Superboy run was fun. I enjoyed this Superboy run. Good, just nothing too heavy. Just good fun action reads. He was a cool, fun character. The supporting cast are all cool. Jubilex was in there as well. His more proper girlfriend, reporter, Mona. So whatever, she was because his adventures were in Hawaii as well. You never really saw sort of Hawaii much being used in the comics, so that was kind of cool for someone from the UK not being at all aware of much about Hawaii. It was kind of nice to get a little look into Hawaiian culture and sites and learn a few bits of Loose Cannon. He's one of the guys created by the Bloodlines aliens. Superboy, yeah, a super character breaking out of some chains. Where have we seen this before? Yeah, obviously it's the famous, is it Neil Adams cover, I think, which costs, I don't own it because it will set you back a few pennies because that one's gone super mad in price. I think this could be the double. This could be another clone. There was a clone called Match, I think he was called. It looks like it could be a Superboy clone. Is that Mon-El? Valor, as he was known around this time as well. Right. Seems to be fighting Green Lantern. Kyle Rayner Green Lantern, who's taken on the form of a hammerhead to buffet him into the while they're underwater. I don't know what's called that combat. Future Tense, part 1 of 3. Superboy with the Legion of Superheroes is a long-running thing. Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, the original Superboy, of course. And so it stands to reason that the new Superboy, at least new at that point, would meet up with the Legion at some point. Oh, look, it's crossing over as well. Okay, that was interesting. So Future Tense, part 1 of 3. number 21 of Superboy. And then next we've got Legion of Superheroes 74, Future Tense, part 2 of 3. So I've put all the crossover on this one into this box. Yeah, sometimes I do that because you can, if you come back to reading them again, you got the full story there without having to dig it out of another box. And then there's Legionnaires as well, Future Tense, part 3 of 3. So I put them all together in the Superboy run. So when I come back to reading the Superboy run, I won't have any hardship being able to read the full story. That's cool. Well done, Grey from the Past, who did that. Underworld Unleashed. Is that Killer Frost, maybe? Superboy and Knockout. Will they save Hawaii or destroy it? Superboy, the sharpest cut. That was really cack-handed of me there. I don't know how I managed that. I kind of placed the comic book nicely on top of the pile, and I kind of went, boo! Knocked it off. Literally, I kind of like, I don't know what I was doing there. Oh man, my body's not. They're probably dying or something. Right, Losing It, part 1, number 25. Oh yeah, we've got some apocalypse action. What am I saying? Of course it is. Is that a big Barda? Don't know. She looks like Barda-ish. Could be. It's like a big pile. I think they're all enemies. Yeah, Lashina, Stomper. I'm trying to remember the name of the female Furies. Can't remember all the names off the top of my head now. It's annoying. Losing It, part 2 of 6. Like a giant robot crab. Yeah, why not? Losing It, part 3 of 6. Wanted, Superboy and Knockout. Superboy, run. It's like Supergirl's come into the action. Supergirl's fighting Knockout. And Superboy's getting away from... Yeah, Knockout was kind of like... She was a bit of a bad influence on Superboy, to be honest. She kind of like... Because of her apocalyptic sort of background, she kind of like... I don't know, I think she kind of led him on a bit and kind of like... She tried to sort of... Because she was like so wild, she tried to sort of lead him into a wild path. Yeah. Because she was less heroic, you know. She was more about doing what the hell she pleased, really, I think. And then we can see in this one, whew, it seems that things didn't go well between them. And he's literally trying to kill her. He's trying to drown her at the end of this. Blimey. I don't remember how I got to this. Yeah. I thought so. She kept calling him Pup. That was his name for him. She'd kiss him every now and again. Yeah. She was kind of like using her feminine wiles to kind of... to sort of mould him into a version of herself. So basically she's giving him some kissing action, and she's saying, do this last thing, pup, and I'm yours in all ways for all time. And basically she's basically wanting him to kill this villain that they've been fighting, Victor Volcanum, their name was. And he's like, no, can't do it, Knockout. I don't feel I could ever kill someone. Yeah. but I sure can't do it just because I'm jealous. And she says, you should do it because I tell you to. But that's what I get for bending a boy to do a woman's work. And she kills him, much to Superboy's dismay. Yeah, and that's what obviously led to them fighting. Ooh. Oh, dear me. Yeah. Good stuff. Honestly, I don't apologise. Sorry, I can't. I'm not going to apologise for getting into looking at a comic book. Sorry, but if you want straightforward people just showing you, that's they're all right, but they're kind of boring and the same. Like I see people sometimes showing their comics, just like here's one, here's the next one. Oh look, there's the other one, and it's like okay, tell me about it. What do you like about it? What are the characters doing? Tell me about the story. That's to me is still part. I mean, it's just it's like me sitting here and just reminiscing about the comic books and if obviously it can be a bit boring maybe for some people, but whatever. I don't care. No one hardly watches anyway, so it don't make a difference. But yeah, I went off on a tangent. I don't even know what I was trying to say. We got some go-go checks there for some reason. But yeah, I'm not going to apologise for looking into getting into look at the cover. Oh, what's going on? What happened there? And then flicking through it to remind myself of it, and getting carried away with, and because that's just how I am. I'm like a what's that? Like a squirrel. Like a squirrel. That's what squirrels do. But it's what's the I don't know. See, I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's what I am. And if you don't like it, then tough titties. I'm easily distracted. That's the one. Final night. Anyway. Brain Blast. For some reason, he's fighting against Dubilex. I'm not too sure how to pronounce his name, but he's like a psionic guy from Cadmus, Project Cadmus. Yeah, a clone kind of creation, born in a petri dish kind of thing. Is it Dabney Donovan? I think Dabney Donovan was the name of the guy who was a bit of a crazy scientist who created things at Cadmus and ended up running away. And of course, Cadmus was who made Superboy. And this is the last one I'm going to show you for this video. I've rambled. It's probably about half an hour now. I've rambled so much and looked through comics so much, but here we go. DNA DOA. Thanks for watching. I'll be back at some point looking through some more of these comic books. Thank you for watching. I just said that, didn't I? Until next time, have a great amazing day, and may all your news be a good news. Bye. Have a great amazing day. I'll have a great amazing day. Have a great amazing day. I hope you have a great amazing day.